I'm Dr. Namita Agarwal, the DP coordinator at Pathways World School, Aravali. We have been using the TI calculator for over 6 years now, and we are quite happy with its functions. I think more than us, our students are very happy about it because this is a very dynamic calculator, and children being very techno-savvy, they enjoy using it, and they explore more than even we can do. Personally, I love the functions option that this calculator offers, especially the graphs, where you can zoom in and out of the screen. You can pull the screen to the left, right, everywhere, and you can even label the functions, shift the labeling anywhere. You can even make a scatter plot, do the regression on it. I think there are so many options that this calculator offers. I think it's when we find it fun working on this calculator, the students definitely do. And my ex-students have been telling me that all over the world we have been using the TI, and it's a good option to start using the TI at school level. It makes a smooth transition into the university for them. Thank you.
Good afternoon, I'm Pavan Mittal. I'm from Scottish High International School and I'm heading Maths department there. I'm teaching IB from more than a decade, and I was using Casio calculator. So almost 6-7 years I used Casio, but from last couple of years I've started using TI calculator, and I've found that this calculator is comparatively much better. Due to different reasons. Number one, I can see the high resolution. Number two, the fast processor. And the most important, it always comes up with different colors and different, I'll say, even like some sort of uniqueness is always there in the calculator. And in the latest model, I've seen there are better graphing packages which are being there. So it's a great experience to use TI. From last couple of years. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ankita Sharma, IB teacher. I'm teaching at Nirja Modi School. If I talk about TI Nspire CX Calc GDC, it's quite fantastic. The features are quite user-friendly. The kids are finding it really very, very comfortable to use it. If I talk about the 9th graders, those who are doing the international math, and they are using the GDC for the first time, they are finding the applications to be very, very user-friendly, and they are finding it very easy to access most of the applications which are there in it. And in your IB also, the students are finding it really, really fantastic. And as compared to other GDC, it is quite easy, accessible, as well as quite easy to use. Thank you.
My name is Daniel Flynn. I'm head of mathematics in St. Joseph's International School in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. I've been teaching maths for 8 years, and I've been teaching IB for 4 years. And in the 4 years I've been using TI calculators. The first year I was using TI 84, and then I started using the Nspire. Well, my school started using the Nspire, which is funny because it was very difficult to change over. But once I've changed over, now I use it in my school, and I would find it very difficult not to use the Nspire. I guess my favorite things about the Nspire are, the first thing is that it's very easy to use. If you want anything, all the functions are in the menu. If you want to entry of any sort of mathematical symbols, they're all in the utilities. So everything is where it is. The second thing I think is the graphing window. It's very, very easy to use, easy to interact with, and you can plot anything to your specifications, whatever you want. The third thing I think is a visualizer that I use that mostly in the classroom. If I want to teach students how to use a calculator, it really, really helps that I have the visualizer on my board, clear for everyone to see. The buttons key in. As I press the buttons, it shows red. So it's very easy to teach calculator skills to students using that software. Obviously, another couple of things are the huge amount of resources out there, the videos on YouTube, the TI, the education.ti website, which is full of stuff for teachers. So to be honest, it's really the most supported, most powerful, and best calculator.
My name is Anjan Chaudhary. I am heading the maths department at the Doon School. This TI workshop on Texas Instruments has been quite a meaningful workshop for me. The tools on the TI, which I am not familiar with, I have come to know in this workshop, and I intend to use it for my students. At the end of the day, one of the reasons why we do the IB is for the students, and this is a new tool for me, and I would like to keep using it for the betterment of my students. The TI Nspire CX has got a nice tool called sliders, and the best part about that learning is it's a dynamic learning tool. So it allows a lot of movement which is very difficult to draw on the blackboard. I feel that in the modern times where education systems are changing, this tool needs to be used quite relevantly and also in a time-bound frame in the classroom, so that the students are familiarized with the use of this tool, and at the end of the day it will benefit their actual learning of mathematics.
Hello, I am Harmeet and I'm working with Heritage Experiential Learning School. I'm teaching maths, AI and international mathematics courses for the past 2 years there. So when we talk about TI, the Texas Instrument calculator, it's been introduced to me 2 years back, and I don't use the hard handheld version, but what I use is an emulator or a software that I usually take it up in the class through a projector, which my whole class can see easily. So why I'm using TI is, so it helped me with various basic features that other calculators also do provide, like finding the intersection points, finding the maximum and the minimum, and let's just say 0. I use it to do regression modeling. But what else I like, the TI features that I like is like curve tracing and all, which students can take up for their IAs and extended essays. When IB talks about use of tools like GeoGebra and Desmos, all these can be easily done through TI as well. So currently my students are using TI as it provides them very good classroom learning experiences. The various tools through which we use TI, and the very important one is data capture. So we do data capture through geometrical figures on TI and then take that data on a spreadsheet. Once it is taken on spreadsheet, we can also do regression on these scatter plot features that the TI provide, and ultimately that leads to graphing of that particular data. Once that is done, you can also do predictions through drawing tables. Rest, I think everyone should also go for TI CAS calculators, because it provides you better learning experiences in the classroom. It provides you much better tools, and with the new IB guide also says that TI CAS CX2 is also allowed, and what we can do is we can later on put it on test mode while the students go for exams. So I think, yeah, for me TI is I think I prefer TI, and I will explore as much as it can. One of my friend has recently actually told me how you can use innovators also, and I'll try my hands on that also, maybe TI programming. So yes, I will recommend it.
Good evening all, and welcome to today's webinar hosted by Numerical Analytics Instrument Private Limited. Thank you all for joining with us. Today's webinar will focus on leveraging TI Nspire technology in SAT and ACT exams. So once again, I welcome you. I am Hassan, trainer at Numerical Analytics. Let me first brief you about the company. Numerical Analytics is a leading provider of modern education technology, analytics, and business intelligence solution. Numerical Analytics has been around for over 12 years, working with many educational institutes and corporate organizations to implement educational technology and analytical solutions. Our head office is in New Delhi and our main branch is in Malaysia. We are the sole distributor of Texas Instrument, which include scientific calculators, graphing calculators, and financial calculators across India. We also deal in vernier probes and sensors, which are compatible with TI calculators. Along with all these, other division of our company is analytical technology, where we support research analysts to avail the leading qualitative and quantitative research software in India. Our partners are Texas Instrument, eViews, NVivo, and TIPCO. As we are dealing with many IB and IGCSE schools across India, as the list of schools is very long, I have brought you some schools over here. that are the users of Texas Instrument for a very long time. Like Ahmedabad International School, American Embassy School of Bombay, Chennai, Delhi, all are the users of Texas Instrument. Indus International School of Hyderabad, Pune, Bangalore, all are the users of Texas Instrument. Oberoi School, Kodaikanal International School, Stonehill, all are the users of Texas Instrument. So, which calculator is right for the examination? As many high-stake exams require or recommend a graphing calculator, so TI graphing calculators are approved in all these examinations, including SAT, AP, ACT, IB, and all. So before moving ahead, let us have a quick look of TI Nspire handheld. So on the left side, you can see keypad zone of the calculator is divided into three parts. First, navigate zone, where you can navigate between the pages and the document. Math and numeric zone, from where you can do all mathematical calculations. Then the alphanumeric zone. Along with all these, there are some computer-like keys that work same as they do in laptops and computers, like escape key that helps you comes out of the screen, tab key that is used to navigate between different options. Then there is a control key used to access second function of the keypad, like the one written in blue. Then there is a shift key, delete key, then the space bar. All these keys are the computer-like keys and work same as they do in laptops and computers. So along with all these keys, there are some other keys, special keys like rational key. So below the control, you will see a equal to sign. So when you press equal to sign in combination with control key, you will get a rational key from where you can get all the inequalities. Then beside the equal to key, there is a trig key from where you can get all the trigonometric and inverse trigonometric function. Then there is a pi key in an alphanumeric zone. There is a pi key where you can get all the symbols like pi, iota, infinity, exponential, theta, and etc. Then there is a punctuation key. In the alphanumeric zone, there is a punctuation key from where you can get all the punctuation marks, question mark, exclamation, and all. Then there is a math template. Beside this 9 key, you will have a math template key where you can get all the types of templates like exponential, surds, fraction, differentiation, integration, limits, and all. Beside this, you will get the catalog key. This catalog key is very important. It is used to find the function that are in the menu bar or not present in the menu bar. This catalog key also provides you the syntax of the particular function. Okay, so before going to start the presentation, let me introduce you to the presenter of the day, Mr. Praveen Srivastava. He is a faculty of mathematics IBDP at Ahmedabad International School and having a teaching experience of over 20 years. He has been training students. For AP Calculus, Statistics, SAT, SAT subject math for over 6 years now. He is also an authorized examiner for mathematical exploration for diploma program. He has also conducted many workshops, seminars across many schools in India and overseas. So let's get started with the today's webinar. So Praveen sir, over to you.
Yes. Hello everybody. Good evening. Now I'm here for leveraging the TI Nspire technology in SAT and ACT exam. Let me just give you some briefing about the SAT exam. SAT exam is a 3.5-hour exam which consists of mathematics and English. Entire paper is divided into 4 sections, where the first and second section is for English and third and fourth section is for mathematics. Now here in this exam, your mathematical skill will test with technology as well as without technology also. So section 3 is basically without technology, which consists of 20 questions and you have to give the answer in 25 minutes. And this section is without technology. Now we will move on the next section, that is section 4, in which you are allowed to use the technology like calculator, and you will be having here 38 questions in which
Sorry to
30
interrupt you, sir. Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Yes,
Are
yes.
you sharing some screen? Because we are only able to see your presentation screen, the first page.
Yeah, right now I'm on that only.
Okay.
Later I will move when the
Okay, continue,
questions.
sir. Okay.
Yeah. So I was telling that in the section 4, where you are allowed to use technology, and this section consists of total 38 questions, in which 30 questions is MCQ based, where the 4 options will be given to you, while the 8 questions where that is called the grid-in questions, and here you do not have any option. So, and you just need to write directly your answer in the OMR sheet on this. Now you can see here when the question is you have to give the answer of 38 questions in 55 minutes. So approximately 86 seconds you are getting for one question. And here the questions are not only the numerical questions, here you will have the interpretation based questions also. The questions which you will getting in the section 4, that graphical questions, algebraic questions, numeric and statistical, where you will have to solve and give the in 86 seconds. So you can understand, and sometime the questions language is, as that I said, the interpretation base, it takes long time while reading it and then to interpreting it. Also I said ki you will be getting the questions where the graph is given to you, and or maybe the data is given to you in terms of graph or in terms of table or in terms of equation. I will repeat here, the data will be given to you either in terms of table, graph and equation, and then you will have to find out in that like intersection of curves, like zeros of curve, turning point coordinates. In algebra you are asked to solve the equations, and in a numerical part you calculate and evaluate values. And the most important thing is a statistical. In a statistical approach, you will ask to find the regression, measure of central tendency and measures of spread. Like you are asked to find the regression function, you will ask to find median, mean median mode and standard deviation, etc. So now today I will take some questions and I will show you that with the help of technology, how quickly you can able to get the answers of the questions. So my first of the question here is, the graph is given to you, as well as they have given here the equation, the graph of the function f defined by fx equals to 0.5 x minus 4 whole square plus 10 is shown in xy plane. If the another function, the function is not shown in the graph, is defined by gx equals to minus x plus 10, and what is one possible value of such function? So fa equal to ga. Now with the help of calculator, how you will do this, that I will show you. Now here you will go in a graph mode and you will type your equation. Now, sometime it depends on the values which you are taking. So you just require to set you will be getting your one graph this, and then the second graph. So need to press tab and write minus x plus 10. Now you can see here, and then they are asking the point of intersection. So for point of intersection, you just need to go in the analysis of graph, intersection. And then so that you can see here, the two intersection points are coming, that is 2, 8 and 8, 2. So the question says that one of the value possible such that fx equal to gx here. So as per your option, you can able to select, or if it is a gradient answer, then you can write 2 or 8. I will repeat the answer, you will write 2 and 8. So this way you can able to quickly find the solution of your question. Yes, you can solve it by using the solver also. In that scenario, you will have to go in a calculator mode, and by using this, algebra and the numerical solve method you can apply here, and you need to type entire equation, and then you can get it this. So negative 0.5 So this way also you can able to do. So as I said, the graphic manner as well as by using the calculator mode, both way you can able to do. Now I will take you to the another question here. In this question, of course, you can able to see by observing this also, but since that the options are given here, like you have the function fx equals to x cube minus x squared minus x minus 11 by 4. The graph is given here, and if k is constant such that the equation fx equals to k have the 3 solutions. So 3 solutions means, you know that if your line intersect your curve at 3 point, then you can say the solution would be like this only. Then that would be the solution, or that would be the value of k here. So now the options are given 2, 0, -2 and 3. Even if you want to verify this, you can again proceed to graph mode here, and you just need to make a graph of as much as you have a good practice of that, you can able to work faster. And now here your options were 2, 0, -2 and 3. 0, of course, it is passing through this, so no, could not be solution. 2 is also not. It would be the chances between -2 and -3. So just to verify this, if you press here -3, you can see here your graph is intersecting. I mean, your horizontal line is intersecting the graph at 3 points. So you can say that the value of k is supposed to be -3, and that will be the answer of your this question. In case if you have any question, you can use chat box and you can ask, or you can discuss here. Now this is the another question here. 3 in the xy plane, the graph of 2x square minus 6x plus 2y square plus 2y equals to 45. This is the equation of circle. And we are asked to find the radius of this. So how we will get the radius of this? Let's see here. In graph, but now here you know that the circle is actually is not a function, this is relation. So we will have to change this mode, and we need to go in a graph and relation here. Here you can type your equation 2x square minus 6x plus 2y square plus 2y equals to 45. Now you can get this circle, and you are asked to find the radius of this. So you need to go in a menu, geometry, points and line, and points on. Here you just need to click on this center, and you take any other point over here on a circumference. Then you're supposed to go in geometry, so now you can see here the radius is coming 5 units. So without using any formula, without any calculation, just by drawing the graph and doing these options, you can directly find the radius of the circle. And I'm sure that if you do continuous practice of that, within 86 seconds or much more before, you can able to finish this. Now this is the another question here, where the, as I said, you will be getting the question where the language is also there. So you need to understand the language also and then reply. H equals to minus 4.9 t square plus 25 t. The equation above expresses approximate height in meters of a ball t second after it launched vertically upward from the ground with the initial velocity of 25 meter per second. Approximately how many seconds will the ball hit the ground again? Now here, this question you can able to solve by the two methods here. One, as I said earlier also, one method will be your graphic and another is analytical here. So we will move to the in a graph mode. and we will type equation minus 4.9 x. Here we will not write t, because since the default the function is given in terms of x, so we supposed to write x here. Or in case if you find this, you can directly you can able to see here, and they are asking when the after how many seconds will the ball hit the ground. So we want to find the coordinate of your this point here. So analysis and zeros, you need to find and do this. You will be getting the value 5.1. Now you need to see the nearest option of 5.1. So in a question, the nearest option is given is your 5 here. So that you can able to, select this option. Then the third kind of the questions, like when the data is given in the terms of table and you are asked to find the model function of this or now in this scenario, how we will solve this? So definitely we will have to use the feature of control. You need to go in a list spreadsheet. Here you will have to enter n as the first variable, and you need to enter here is f, and quickly enter the values here 1, 2, 3, 4, and here is -2, then 1, 4, and 7. Then you need to press on button and go in a data and statistics. Click add variable. So n, and here this is fn. Now you need, basically you are asked to find the function here. So menu, analyze, regression. So you can able to get your equation y equals to 3x plus 5. So if you look at in the options here, you will find your option is C, fn equal to 3n minus 5. So by using the graphic tools or by using the that spreadsheet, you can quickly get the model functions, or you can also find the values of x. Like now in this question, a model rocket is launched vertically upward into the air such that its height at any time t is given by the model function ht equals to 16t square plus 80t plus 10. What is maximum height? Now here you are asked to find the height. So we will be solving this question, as that the question is given minus 16x square plus 80x plus 10 here. Enter. And now you need to just find the vertex of this, coordinate of vertex. So you can get the 110 meter. 110 is this option number B is given here. So only the work is typing a equation, and if required, then you need to set the window. Otherwise, you can easily able to get the answers here. Now I will take you to some statistical questions, as well as uh, like inequality. Now we will have to see in this question the inequality, and which point is lying in this, that we need to find out here. Now this, through that you can identify here what are the points, because the question is which of the ordered pair satisfy this inequality, and then you can find here by seeing that 1 comma 1. So 1 comma 1 is somewhere lying here, and 2 5, of course 2 5 will also come, and 3 2. So 3 2 will be surely outside this. So by observing this, you can easily identify the correct option of this. Same manner, you can able to find the function here once you enter your data, and you can get it. Here, this is the question where they are asking one in an intercept form equation is given to you, and you are asked to convert it into the any one of the form. So which one is suitable for this? That also you can able to find out. So we will just see here. x plus 6 x minus 4. Now you know that if you see the vertex of this, this is your vertex here, and if you get the coordinate of this vertex, you can easily find out -1 comma 25. So -1 and 25 you can get it in this. So this way you can easily convert it into the correct option. You can able to find out it. Now here, this is one of the reciprocal function is given, and they are asking for what value of x the function is h. This function is not defined here. So we can just make a graph of this, and easily we can identify here also 1 upon x minus 5 whole square plus 4 times you can easily say that your function is not defined for x equals to 3 here. So what I want to say here, by using these tools are basically the graphical tool which I found very helpful for finding the answers of the questions now. Like this kind of the question is given, the population of the mosquitoes in the swarm is estimated over the course of 20 weeks, and the data is given here, and then they are asking key which could be the growth of this. So same manner you can put it into the spreadsheet, and by using that graphic method you can able to draw the graph, and then you can see the model function also. Now here the question is that if the system of inequalities, these are the two inequalities are given here, and we have to find in the graph of an xy plane, quadrant contains no solution of this. So you will have to draw these inequalities, and then you see that in which correct option it is not available here. So we will go in a graph mode here, and these are the source of the questions also. I will tell you, these are the questions I have taken from a college board, that 8 samples they have given. So these are the questions asked in that paper. So this is the authentication of the questions which I am demonstrating over here. So the inequality is y is greater than or equals to 2x plus 1, and the another inequality is 0.5 minus 1. Now you can easily verify this. The solution of the both inequalities is where your this dark portion is this, which is lying in all three, first, second, and third quadrant, but not in a fourth. Hence, the solution of the inequality and the solution of this answer is the quadrant number 4, where you will not find this. Now, the another thing is the statistics. That is also very, very important here. Now look at, see, you can see here they are saying ki we have to see that ki mode, median and mean, mode, median, mean. So which one is the correct option? So it means that we have to find all three. So the solution, how we will find out of this, need to go to list and spreadsheet and just enter the values like this one variable age, and here you can write frequency, and now we need to enter the data here. The data is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 30. And the frequencies are 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, 1, and 1 here. Once you enter the data, you just need to go in menu, statistics, statistical calculation, one variable, number list 1. Here you delete this and select age, and here then the frequency given, so you need to select here frequency and click OK. Now you can see here your mean is 20, your median is 19, so mean is high, and mode you can directly see. The highest is frequency here of 18, so 18, 19, and 20. So now you can see here how fast we can able to solve this question. I'm like, this is another one question where they have given the data and we are asked to find the model function. So the same manner just now which I have shown you, by using the add list and spreadsheet, you can enter this data, and by the another mode here, your data and statistics, you can able to graph it, and after that you can able to get the model function. So that will be the correct option is coming here. Now here we like to see the circle in the xy plane has the equation. Again, this is the equation of circle, and we are asked here to find out the point which is not lie inside the circle here. So control, then document, and graph. As I said, this is your relation. So menu, select your equation given x plus 3 whole square, y minus 1 whole square, x plus 3 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square equals to 25. Now grids also with you here, you can easily see that which point is not like 7, like -7, 3. So you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 3 here. So this one will be lying in the circle. -1, comma 3, minus -3. So this 1, 2, 3. So this is also inside this. Then your origin, of course, origin is there. But 3, comma 2, if you will see, so 3, comma 2 will be quite far from this. So rather than counting, by just observing that also, you can able to find out the point which outside the circle. So that's all from my side. And if you have any questions, you can put up, we can discuss now. Thank you, Mr. Hassan.
Thank you, Praveen sir, for the informative session on SAT.
Thanks.
You can stop sharing, sir.
Okay, sir.
So now we will move ahead to the ACT questions. Let me brief you about the ACT exams. ACT has a math section with 60-minute time limit, and there is 60 questions. So one question will have a 1 minute time limit, 60 seconds. So let's see how technology can help in solving the ACT exam questions. So moving to the first question, it is given that log base 2 24 minus log base 2 3 is equals to log base 5x. So we need to find the value of x. So if we go by manually, it will take longer time to solve this. So let's see how we can solve this question by using the nsolve function available in calculator. So in this calculator part on your right, I will solve the question. The left side, you can see the question. So I will go to menu, then go to number, algebra, then numerical solve. So in nsolve, what I will do, I will write the equation of this logarithm. So to access the logarithmic function, you have to click the math template, go to the math template, and there is a logarithmic function. So when you click the logarithmic function, math template, logarithmic function, just write base 2 24, hit tab, then minus, then again go to math template, log base 2 3, then equals to log base 5 x, and then write the variable x to solve for x. So when you hit enter, it will directly give you the value of x, satisfying the equation. So here 125 is our answer. So we can easily get the answer within 1 minute by using the technology. So moving ahead to the second question. Second question is also a very good question. Here 3 raised to the power x given equals to 54. Manually, it is very hard to do this question because 54 is not a factor of 3. If there would have been 27, 81, it would be very easy for student to solve. Now to solve this kind of question, we again use the nsolve function here. So menu, algebra, nsolve, and write 3 raised to the power x equals 54, and the variable is x. So when I hit enter, it will give me the value 3.6309. It lies between 3 and 4. So from here we can get the answer quickly. So ahead. So here is a question which is asking about the zeros. Now this question is not directly asking about the zero. It is asking that which of the following is not the zero or root of the given equation. Now to do this, now if you see, answers are given in complex form. So we need to find the roots that are also complex here. Okay, so the degree of this polynomial is 4. So manually we can't do, or by even a scientific calculator, it is very hard to do this. So let's see how technology will help. We'll go to menu, go to algebra, go to polynomial tool, and we'll select the first option, find roots of the polynomial. When I hit enter, a dialog box will pop up where it will ask you about the degree of the polynomial. Just go to 4 and select the complex root. To be on a safer side, just select the complex root. You hit enter, it will ask you about the coefficients of the variable. So for x raised to the power 4, it is 1, cube it is 0, square it is 2, then again x is 0, then the constant term is minus 36. So when you hit OK, it will show you the entire syntax of that particular function. Now again you have to hit enter, and now it will give you the answers. So I think I've done some mistake. So in case student did some mistake by chance, he, like what I did is putting a value of coefficient of x square as 5. What I did is I put 2. So no need to worry, just go to that particular function, hit enter, it will automatically copy and paste your function. Then go to that particular part where you did a mistake, just delete it and put 5, and then hit OK. So it will give you the exact answer what you required. So here it is asking you which of the following is not a root or a 0. So minus 2 is a root, minus 3 iota is a root, 3 iota is a root, and 2 is a root. So the answer should be D. So here, if any by chance any mistake is happened, no need to worry, just go to that particular function, hit it, and then change the particular point where you have done a mistake. So moving ahead to our next question. Here the question pertains to a parabola. Now there are two questions based on this parabola. It is asking me about the axis of symmetry, and in the next question is asking me about the zeros of a particular parabola. So to do these two questions at once, what we will do, we'll select we add a graph page. So let me go back to my screen. So here I will add a graph page, and here I will write 2x square plus x minus 6. It will give me a parabola. Okay, so first question is, it is asking me about the axis of symmetry. Now axis of symmetry, we all know, passes through the vertex of the parabola. Now here in this particular parabola, the vertex is the lowest point or a minimum point of the parabola. To find the minimum point, we'll go to menu, we'll go to analyze graph, and then minimum. So it will ask me about the lower point, lower bound. We'll click, then again we click on the upper bound. So here it gives me minus 0.25 as an x coordinate. So we know axis of symmetry will be parallel to y-axis. So minus 0.25 will be our required answer. Second question is asking me about the zero of the polynomial. So without going to graph page and rewrite all these and solve or polyroots, we'll find the root of this parabola on the graph sheet. So just go to menu, we'll select analyze graph, and then 0. So lower bound, then upper bound. First 0 will be minus 2. Then to again select the 0, we'll right click, we'll go to recent and 0. Lower bound, upper bound. So 1.5 and minus 2 will be our required zeros. So minus 2 and 1.5 will be our required zeros. Then C option will be our correct choice. So moving ahead, there is a question asking what is the median of the following 7 scores. Okay, so here it is given the list or observation 42, 67, 33, 79, 33, 89, and 21, and asked about the median. So to find the median of this ungrouped data, what we need to do is we need to write the observation in the ascending order, and then we go and find the median. So without doing that, what we will do, we'll add a calculator page. We'll go to menu, we'll go to statistics, then list mathematics, and there is an option called median. So while selecting median, we'll get a syntax for median. Now to add these observations in the median formula, we will make a list out of it. To make the list, we'll select the curly brackets. Beside the 0, you have a close bracket, and above that close round bracket, you have a curly bracket. Now to select this curly brackets, what you need to do is control close bracket. So the list will come, this curly bracket will come, and inside this you can make a list which is separated by the comma. 42, 67, 33, 79, 33, 89, 21. So it will directly give you the median of the question observations. So here the first option is our correct choice. So again, it is asking me that we can also find mean of the observation. So it is saying that we can also find the mean of the given observation. Again, just by going menu, statistics, list math, and then mean. So again, if we make a list, 42, 67, 33, 79, 33, 89, 21. So if I hit enter, it will show me the mean of the given observation. Okay. So moving ahead, there is a question on the relational graph. So it is asking me about the graph of x plus y, which is less than 2 and greater than 1. And it has given me 5 options and asked me about which one is the correct choice. So to do that, what we will do, we'll add a graph page, and here we'll select a relational graph. So going to menu, graph entry, relation graph. So let us write a relation graph of x plus y that is less than 2. Then again we hit tab and write x plus y that is greater than 1. So the bounded area which is above the origin is our required answer, that shaded region. So J option is our correct option, which represent the correct form of this. Okay, so by using this we can also find the relational graph questions. We can do inequalities. So moving ahead, another graph question. Here it is asking me about the graph of sine square x plus cos square x, and it is restricted the domain to minus x by 2, pi by 2 to pi by 2. So to make this, we'll again add a graph page, and this will write sine square plus then cos square. So if I hit enter, it will show me a straight line. It will show me a straight line. Okay, so if you see entire domain, in the entire domain from minus infinity to plus infinity, the graph of sine square x plus cos square y is straight line, okay, parallel to x-axis. So we can conclude that in between the domain minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, it will also be a straight line. So if we scroll down, there is a H option which says minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 is showing a straight line parallel to x-axis. So H is our required answer here. So moving to the next question. Next question is based on the kind of geometry. Okay, so here it is given that a graph of a function y equals to fx consists of 3 lines segments. The graph and a coordinate of the endpoint of 3 line segments are shown in a standard xy form. Okay, so he's asking you about the area in square coordinate units on the region bounded by the graph of this y equals to fx, and the positive y-axis and the positive x-axis. So to find this area of this bounded region, what we can do, we can use the ability of geometry. Okay, so let me add a page here, graph page, and what we will do, we'll go to geometry, we'll go to shapes, and go to polygon. Okay, so here what I will do, I will make a polygon out of these coordinates and try to find the area. Okay, so to do that, you can specify the points by using the coordinates. So to do that, just use your bracket. It will pop up and ask you about the coordinates, x coordinate and the y coordinate. So first 0, just hit enter. 4 will give you the first point. For the second point, again press open round bracket, and then write 2, hit enter, write 3, it will give you the second coordinate. Then again bracket 3 comma 3. Okay, so 3 points are there. Just hit again 5, enter 0. Okay, so the fifth point would be origin, 0, enter 0, and the last point should be the first point. Okay, to complete this polygon, I have to press to take last coordinate as the first coordinate what I have choose to complete this polygon. So hit enter, and there is your polygon. Now to find the area of this polygon, what we will do, we'll go to menu, geometry, measurement, and find the area of the polygon. So if you see anywhere on the polygon you go, on the perimeter, the mouse will change to the hand. Okay, so when it changes to hand, just click on that and then again click, and it will give you the area of that particular polygon. So now here we are getting 13 square units, so B option is our correct option. So these are the questions asked in AP exams where you can use technology that helps you finding the correct answer and within a minute also. Okay, so that's all from the ACT and SAT webinar. If you have any question, Mr. Praveen sir is there. They can answer your queries regarding the SAT and ACT examinations.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Shraddha.
If you have any query, you can also ask in the chat box. Okay, you can write on a chat box. And also we are going to share this recording with all of you by Monday. Okay. So thank you all for joining the session. If you have any further, you need any further information, you can contact us at educatorsupport@numericalanalytics.com or studentsupport@numericalanalytics.com. Our contact numbers are there, and our website's link is also there. You can, if you have any information regarding the product, you can also contact us. So once again, thank you all for joining the session.